you want me to turn it on?
Yeah.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. This is Keeping Up with Christy, and I'm Christy. And this is my husband Neil. He's back in the kitchen with me today, and we are going to make pie.
What kind of pie?
Butterscotch pie. So if you follow Neil over on Facebook or Instagram, because I'm terrible at posting on a lot of those things, but Neil kind of keeps up with all that, and he tries to promote our channel here with Keeping Up with Christy, and so he'll share stuff that I'm doing. So this week he came home and said, I want you to make a pie for a friend of mine. And I said, okay. And he said butterscotch is his favorite, and I've never made a butterscotch pie. Evidently it's a big thing in the South, born and raised, and I've never made one. So Neil asked, could I do it? And I said, yes, but let's do a trial run. So this is Thursday. We tried it on Tuesday, and we all loved it. Southern family, and we enjoyed it.
Well, Emory, he's from Tennessee, I think Johnson City, and so I guess that's where his grandma lives, and he said that this was the favorite pie, his favorite pie his grandma would make for him.
Cool.
So this is what we're going to do for his birthday.
So I have right now in the oven a pie crust, 9-inch, not deep dish, just regular pie crust that I poked holes with fork and top. Right. Tell everybody a little bit about Emory. I'm going to go get that out of the oven.
All right, the reason we're doing this is because I have some buddies, Shane and Emory, that work at the local radio station here in Monroe. That's WIXE. It's 1190 AM. And so I listen to them every day. We became friends. And so Shane was talking about food on his show the other day. And so he asked me if I could make a butterscotch pie for Emory, or if Christy could. And we're going to film it, so that's what we're doing tonight. So
glad that we can help make one to surprise Emory with it. Honey, I'm gonna have you hold this. Y'all, I'm about to separate egg yolks from egg whites, and a lot of times I just use my hand, or I'll do the shell method, but I found this in our drawer. My mama still has this. Y'all know we live with them in a combined household, and my mama still has this from Tupperware, I believe from like 1975, the year I was born.
So all I gotta do is hold it.
Hold it over this bowl. What we wanna make sure and do is get the whites in here, and we're gonna throw the yolks into the pot that we're going to cook the custard
This
in.
is going to be the
So
meringue.
Abby, come a little closer. Yep, this is going to be the meringue. So you hold for me, baby.
I got it.
And then we'll work as a team. And we'll drop that in there.
Don't shake or nothing?
No, you're going to have to shake a little bit.
Oh.
You just, easy there. Just
I
kind of
got it,
rotate it and jiggle it.
Jiggle.
Yeah.
Wiggle it.
And we're going to get those egg whites separated from the egg yolk. Throw the egg yolk into the pot that we're going to cook the custard in. Yeah, as long as you got most of that white. Here's the deal with egg whites and yolks. If you don't know it, because I know you don't know it, so you got the little more. There you go. Now it's good. You don't ever want to get any egg yolk in your whites. You can get some whites into your yolks, and it not screw you up. But other way around would totally be a fail. We have to start over, and we don't want
Oh,
to.
getting better.
See, there you go. Start the custard over in this pot, and then Neil, part of this pie is it's really easy, but somebody has to stand here and stir the custard until it thickens.
So like the chocolate gravy?
So like the chocolate gravy. If y'all haven't seen that video, we had a friend of ours ask us to do a video with chocolate gravy. It's one of her favorite and her family's favorite recipes. I'll link it here so you can go and watch that if you haven't seen it yet. But Neil and I made chocolate gravy for the very first time.
And I'm a good stirrer.
He had to stir. So I have your whisk, and we'll be making sure that you stir that up for us. So we'll get him started here, and then I will switch over to the KitchenAid and get that meringue going. All right, so Abby, you come a little closer, and we'll just make sure everything gets in here. So babe, it is those 3 egg yolks and a can of milk, and it's a can of evaporated milk, this whole evaporated milk, and I shook the can really good because they always say it on top, shake well.
It does say that right there.
It does.
I'm making a mess.
Sorry, it's all right. I'm messy in the kitchen, but I clean it up. So we're gonna just dump that in. And I'm gonna go ahead, turn this on medium heat. And you're gonna start whisking it.
Now?
Yep, go ahead. Just get in there, hold the pot handle, whisk it up. Don't sling it out though. Okay, and then we're gonna get in 3/4 cup.
Abby, don't get my belly.
3/4 cup of brown sugar. So we have a 1/2 cup. I want to make sure I get it all in there. And a 1/4 cup, making 3/4 cup. Okay, so now we have a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. That's gonna go in there. That's gonna help thicken it along with the egg yolks. So 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And a teaspoon of vanilla. And you want to use the pure vanilla extract if you got it.
Not the fake stuff.
Not the imitation stuff. Right. And Aldi's, our Aldi's is the best place to find the pure stuff. Okay. And then 2 tablespoons of butter. As the butter starts to melt in there and everything will start to thicken up. Your cornstarch looks a little clumpy right now and all that kind of stuff, but everything, as it heats up slowly, it all works. And it will make a thick mixture in the end. It takes about 5 to 7 minutes, so we might not film the whole time. We might speed it up a little as we go, but about 5 to 7 minutes. Y'all tell us down in the comments if you've ever had butterscotch pie, if you knew it was a thing. I mean, I knew it was a thing, but I just never had eaten it myself. But we like butterscotch.
Yeah, I love butterscotch. But the thing about this butterscotch pie that I found out was I was expecting it to taste like butterscotch pudding that you get out of a box.
The imitation
right,
stuff.
or the candy.
It's
and
not.
It's nothing like, well, I don't say nothing like that, but it's not as strong as that.
But it has a good like caramelly butterscotchy flavor.
It is really, really
We liked
good.
it.
Surprisingly good.
Okay, so I'm gonna start on the meringue. Let me grab what I need. You just keep going, babe. You're doing a great job.
It's starting to
Great
look
job.
more,
Like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Melt it. All right, so today is very humid outside. We've had a lot of rain this week.
8
and
inches.
8 inches. I'm in Monroe, North Carolina. So we've had a lot of rain. And today it's just super humid. You can just feel it when you walk outside, but the house inside is humid as well. So whenever that happens and you're making meringues, sometimes that can affect how they, how much height you get into them or whether or not they fall. So that's what we don't want. We don't want to work on these things and then fall. And so some people say that you can add cornstarch into them. So I'm gonna add, my recipe calls for the sugar, but I'm gonna add a little bit of powdered sugar, just like a teaspoon, because powdered sugar is sugar that's been finely ground down into a powder, and they add a little bit of cornstarch. So that could act like our stabilizer, but add some sweetness too. So Neil's working on that.
I need to add more butter.
Nope, that's
Oh.
all it gets. Abby, come on up and we'll watch the KitchenAid work a little bit. So this is the 3 egg whites, and I'll just crank them up. And I'm gonna put in a 1/4 cup of regular white sugar, granulated sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla. But you don't wanna add them too fast. Those are your other 2 ingredients, but you don't wanna throw them in there right away. You wanna wait until you got some foam happening, a little bit of a soft peak happening, and then we can add in the sugar and vanilla. So I've started to get a little bit of a foam in there happening, and I'm gonna add in a 1/4 cup. This is a 1/2 cup measurer, so I'm gonna add in a 1/4 cup of the granulated sugar, and I'm just gonna add it really slow, just a little sprinkle at a time. And that helps to ensure I don't deflate what I already have going. All right, and now we have some soft peaks that would be forming. I'll show you real quick. See that? Just a little, it's still connected. That's a nice soft peak. And I'm gonna add in that teaspoon of powdered sugar just for a little extra assurance or insurance. Not sure which it is, but it's gonna help, I hope. And crank it back up. And I'm gonna add in my teaspoon of vanilla. So I think we're there. Yeah. So you want it to be where it's stiffened up like that. I'll stir for you for a bit, babe. You want to tell them anything else about the radio station?
Yeah, I can tell a little bit about it. Every morning, Monday through Friday, it comes on at 7 to 10. They have a morning show where Shane and Emory are on there. So you can check it out. Go online and Google WIXE 1190 AM and download their app, and then you can listen to it wherever you are. And so it's just good local radio. So
have things like at our churches in the county and stuff that need to promote stuff. They'll do that for us, and they've just been a lot of help to us in the past with different things that we want to promote or do. And so we just really appreciate that, and the fact that they are local. They are community guys.
Tell them what my favorite thing is. Swap shop.
Swap shop. Neil loves him some swap shop.
You can listen and call, or you can listen to people, see what all kinds of stuff they have to say.
It's like yard sale on the radio. So if you have something you need to sell, you can put it on the swap shop and give your information, and then you can listen to it. And if there's something that catches your ear that you would like to call about, then you can do that. So that's a great tool we have.
Or if you're a local business in the area and you want some advertisement, I promise you that you won't find any better than you will there. You can call Shane at 704-289-2525, and he'll hook you up with some advertisement.
Loyal listener. He has all memorized.
Hey.
All right.
Yep.
All right, so come on over closer, Abby. I'm turning this off now because, like I told Neil, it goes from thin to thick, like that. That's it, right there. That's what we were looking for. All right, so I'm gonna take out my whisk.
That looks like butterscotch pudding.
It does. Pour this now into the pie shell, Ab. So then you just transfer it over. And it smells so good.
You think they'll mind if I take a piece out of it?
You don't get to take a piece out of it.
They would do that to me.
It's his birthday pie. Happy birthday to Emory.
Yep.
So Neil is actually going to deliver this over to Shane's house. Does Emory know it's coming?
I don't know if he does or not.
I don't know either, but I don't know if it's a surprise or not. But he's going to take this to Shane's house because Shane doesn't live too far away from us tonight on Thursday night. And then Shane's going to take it to work on Friday morning. Okay, so you saw me, I just put all the meringue on top of there, and I just made sure that the meringue came down to the pie crust and just sealed it up. Got an even layer all the way around, and now I'm gonna stick it in the 350-degree oven for 15 minutes. So we'll show you what it looks like after. All right, so here it is, fresh out of the oven, and we have it all done. You can see the meringue got browned all over. This one's not hot, right?
I don't think that was hot.
Just that one over there. Okay. Set it down and let it cool. And you can come in and get a good close shot of that.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah. It browned up all the way around. The meringue held up even though it's humid day. So thank y'all so much for watching. We're also going to be including here pictures, videos, whatever we get sent over from Shane and Emory of Emory getting his pie. And hopefully they love it. And just know, guys, we enjoy making it for you. We appreciate what you do for our community. Thanks so much.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Emory.
Oh, don't forget, subscribe, click the bell.
What's that, Shane? Is that what I think it is?
This is Neil Gilbert and his wife, or Neil's wife, Christy.
Yeah.
Christy has a YouTube channel called Keeping Up with Christy, and it's Kristy. So when they heard us talking about this, you mentioned your grandmother made butterscotch pie with meringue. So Christy made you one. That's Amanda's cake plate, but
Oh, look at that thing.
that is
Who made this now? I'm sorry.
Christy Gilbert. She's got her YouTube channel is Keeping Up with Christy, and it's Kristy. At noon Sunday, they actually had the video of making this. They talk about us and they talk about you, and you can go look at it.
That's pretty darn cool.
So
What do you call this?
butterscotch pie.
Butterscotch pie.
See,
What's that on the top? It's not like sprinkled on.
It's meringue.
meringue.
No,
Yeah.
I mean the little dots.
That's the sweat beads off the meringue when they beat it. Yeah, that's
It's so good. It's so good. It's sweat.
it's so good it's sweating.
Are
Wow.
we gonna eat this thing?
That's your pie, dude. You do anything you want. Now Amanda says she wants a cake plate back, but but this pie is yours, dog.
Guess what?
Uh-huh.
I love this cake. That's my cake.
No.
We need to.
You know that thing's good.
Oh yeah.
Whenever we get to a break, we'll cut it up and try to buy it up.
And you know what?
Thank you. What's her
Christy.
YouTube? Christy.
And it's keeping up with Christy, Kristy. So they made it, Emory, and if I'm not mistaken, when they made it the first time, they made it with Cool Whip, and he said no, I heard him say meringue, so they redid it, then made it with meringue. So
They could have sent the one they
Instead of both.
Be arty and say we pick it.
anyway,
My
thank you,
mom
Christy.
didn't make it.
Yep. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. See you back here next week.